You already know what it is, man. Box Center. Your favorite boxers, favorite boxing show. Let's get it, man. JSmiff in the flesh. We're going to talk boxing. Check it. The question of the day has been, who is Tank Davis going to fight next? We already know things did not work out with Lomachenko, who decided that he's not going to fight again this year. Some of us thought that they were going to send Shakur a contract, which Shakur said he would sign. No contract was ever sent. Shakur went in a different route. He'll be fighting Joe Cordina. And Tank's team had already expressed that they wanted him to fight Pitbull instead of Shakur. However, Pitbull lost to Rayo Valenzuela. And apparently Tank has been in negotiations with El Rayo Valenzuela so they could fight in November. Now, there was a little situation because El Rayo Valenzuela and his team has stated that he would not fight until February of next year. And Tank wants to fight this year in November. However, you guys know sport of boxing is a business. So there is that possibility that, the right amount of money could persuade Rayo to fight in November. Now, I already seen people commenting on that fight and just completely discrediting El Rayo Valenzuela. And listen, of course, if Tank Davis fight El Rayo Valenzuela, he is going to be the favorite. He's supposed to be. But come on, Rayo Valenzuela's a good fighter. Let's not act like he's a bum. The guy just won a world title as an underdog. And as a matter of fact, he beat Pitbull way more convincingly than Tank. So, come on now. I think we have to have that respect for Rayo Valenzuela when the guy is right now a world champion. I think you have to take into consideration the fact that a lot of people thought that Rayo Valenzuela was going to get knocked out. A lot of people felt that way. Pitbull was supposed to walk him down. Pitbull was supposed to be too strong for him. And look how that fight played out. He outboxed him for 12 rounds and, became a world champion. So we can't discredit El Rayo Valenzuela's skills. I would like to, if Tank Davis is able to make the fight with him, that's a fight that I'm happy about. Tank is going to be fighting a legit reigning champion. That's what you have to look at. Tank hasn't fought reigning champions. And, I think this is a great fight for Tank. Plus, he would be moving up to 140 to challenge for that title. So we have to take that into consideration. I'm personally hoping that Tank Davis versus Rayo Valenzuela happens because I can't think of any other opponents that are available right now. Oh, you know who else is available that would have been a good fight with Tank Davis? Edwin De Los Santos. I think that he's available at this point. But again, if they are talking with Rayo Valenzuela's team, I hope that they can make a fight happen for this year, for November. And then let's see going forward. I really, really wanted to see Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. I thought it was actually going to happen when Lomachenko pulled out of negotiations with Tank. I was like, okay, that's going to open the doors. Shakur's available, Tank's available. They've been going back and forth on social media, but that's not what happened. Again, Tank's team never sent the contract. Shakur went in a different direction. And hopefully now we can get Tank versus Rayo Valenzuela, which that will definitely be a good fight. If it happens, of course. Um, so there you have it, my peoples. Uh, Quick reminder, Mondays through Fridays, Box Center will be on at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Live, my peoples. All new segments. You already know what it is, man. Your favorite boxers, favorite boxing show. JSmiff, I am your connections. I am your plug, my peoples. For this boxing stuff, come on, man. Join the Box Center family. Subscribe. Hit that like button, my peoples. Don't be cheap. We talking that real boxing. But again, Tank Davis versus El Rayo Valenzuela, I say that's a good fight. I say that's a fight that I want to see. I think that Rayo Valenzuela would give Tank Davis some good competition. It's not just going to be an easy fight. So let's see. Let's see if that fight actually plays out. In my opinion, Tank Davis, he needs an opponent for this year. He wants to fight in November. And I would say, yo, El Rayo Valenzuela is definitely a good option. I wish it would have been Tank versus Shakur. That I have to be honest with. I really wanted Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. But, yo, I'll be happy with Tank versus Rayo Valenzuela. And for next year, 2025, maybe we could get Tank versus Shakur. You already know what it is, my peoples. Check it. Box Center. Yo, join the Box Center family, my peoples. Hit that like button. Don't be cheap with that like button. And of course, man, subscribe. If you love boxing, subscribe to Box Center. Trust me, my peoples. I'm your connections. I'm your plug. JSmiff. But let's see, man. And by the way, if Tank Davis fights El Rayo Valenzuela, what y'all predicting? What you think is going to happen in that fight? How do you think is going to play out? So, Samuel Lazada, Danny Garcia is going to fight Lara. He's actually going to fight Lara on the undercard. I can't remember on which undercard. Oops, I lost my light here. I can't remember on which undercard, but Danny Garcia is gonna fight Lara soon for the 160 title. So he's gonna be fighting for a title in another division. He's trying to make more history. Yeah, we're about to get Danny Garcia back in the ring. He has been inactive for quite some time, but there you go, man. He's coming back and going straight to work. He's going for Lara is gonna be a tough opponent. You know that Lara can box. Matter of fact, till this day, there's people who believe that Erislandi's Lara beat Canelo Alvarez. He used that height, that reach, and he used every inch of that ring. So that's a fight that, is going to be an interesting fight. Let's see if Danny Garcia can win a title in another division or if he's going to get handled. Because Lara, is a tough opponent. And the thing is, that he's going to have height and reach on Danny, and, he has that footwork. Danny's going to have his work cut out for him. Danny's going to have his work cut out for him. I'll tell you that right now. So, yeah, my peoples, we talking about Tank Davis, man. If he fights Rayo Valenzuela, that's a fight that I would be happy to have. My peoples, don't hesitate to hit that like button. Don't be cheap about that. And, of course, subscribe. I want to thank y'all, for hopping on with me. Appreciate you guys. And, check it. Box Center, the show will be live from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Time, Mondays through Fridays. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. All new segments, fire boxing content. That's all you're gonna get. Period, point blank. So stay tuned, my peoples. Stay tuned. Join the Box Center family and watch what's gonna happen. I'm on the come up, my peoples. Jump on this ride with me. I'm trying to tell you, jump on this ride with me. I'm on the come up. You want to see what's gonna happen. Um, but yeah, you already know what it is, my people's Box Center. Your favorite boxers, favorite boxing show. Peace.